everybody, so today I thought I would talk about and answer the most asked question I get about my dreadlocks, and that is, how do you wash them? I'm going to explain how I wash my dreadlocks. Now, other people with dreadlocks might have different products and methods that they prefer. Everyone's different. It's no different than if you prefer one shampoo and conditioner over another. Everyone knows that you should probably only wash your hair every other day or every 2 to 3 days. This is due to the fact that your hair, your scalp, produces a natural, healthy oil. What shampoo and some conditioners actually do is they strip your hair of its natural oils, causing it to not be as healthy or causing it to also get a lot greasier. It does take a while for your scalp to get used to only being washed every other day, but it is a lot healthier for your hair if you wash it less. This is also why dry shampoo is very popular and very useful and helpful and a wonderful, wonderful invention. When it comes to dreadlocks, a lot of people associate them as dirty and smelly and gross and unclean. This is due to the fact that they do not take care of their dreads. Dreadlocks are a lot of work and they require a lot of maintenance and dedication. The truth is, dreadlocks do not have to be smelly. They do not have to be dirty, and they do not have to be unclean. In fact, dreadlocks can smell amazing. For me personally, now, this might startle some of you, or you might think this is gross or dirty, which in fact, just so you know, it is not dirty and it is not gross. But I personally only wash my hair about 2 times a year. When it comes to my bangs, I wash my bangs every other day, but with my dreadlocks, I just wash it twice during the summer. The reason why I only wash my dreadlocks twice a year is because I'm not outside doing a lot of physical labor, or I'm not in the dirt, I'm not getting them dirty. I spend most of my time inside. Even if I am doing some sort of physical labor or something that requires dirt around me, I always have them tied up and wrapped up to protect them. Some of you might already be thinking that, ew, that's gross, like your hair must smell bad just because I only wash it twice a year. But in fact, my hair is not gross. My hair does not smell. The reason being, like I said before, with natural hair oils being produced, my dreadlocks are actually quite clean because I let the natural oils produce. And I mean, my dreadlocks are full of clean hair. I have some friends that have dreadlocks, and some wash them once a week, some wash them once a month, some never wash them at all. The reason I choose to wash mine twice during the summer is because it's hot in the summer, and the one thing that you have to worry about when washing your dreadlocks is making sure that they are dry. This is what causes dreadlocks to smell, when they are not dried completely after washing them. When washing dreadlocks, you basically wash it kind of like you would squeeze a sponge. You fill them with water, and then you squeeze in the soap, and then you rinse out, and you just squeeze and wring until it's clear. But the thing that you have to worry about is that because they are thick, there is water still in the center of the dreadlock. And if it is not dried completely, you risk mold growing. This is why I like washing them in the summertime. I can dry them as best I can with a blow dryer, but whatever's still damp, I could just spend a whole day outside and the sun will dry them. But because I'm very anal about my dreadlocks being clean, I still use a blow dryer, and I am still constantly checking to make sure that they are not damp whatsoever. When I wash my dreadlocks, with the first wash that I usually do an apple cider vinegar mix. I will get a large spray bottle kind of like this, and I will fill it with probably like that much apple cider vinegar. Some do less, some do more, but I do about like maybe that much, and then fill the rest up with water. I then spray everything with the apple cider vinegar, make sure it's really damp, and sometimes I'll even just get apple cider vinegar straight and just pour it in. Apple cider vinegar is very healthy for your scalp, not just for dreadlocks, but for normal hair, and it's wonderful for getting out chemicals and residue from other things that you put in your hair to style it. When I do my second wash, which is either the week after or sometimes I wait a month, I use a shampoo, an all-natural shampoo, which is actually this Dr. Bronner's, and I use the lavender because I love lavender. I love lavender. And basically what you would do is you would dilute this in like a little bottle, and sometimes I like to use a bigger one, but because I only wash my hair like twice a year, I use just this little one, and I'll fill it up like that much, and then I'll fill the rest up with water. And you just wash it like you would with normal hair with shampoo, and you just squeeze it out and all that, and dry it, and yeah. Throughout the year when I am not washing my dreadlocks, I am constantly putting on natural oils such as tea tree oil, and I also do lavender oil, and I will also do rosemary. Now, the reason that I do these oils is because, for one thing, it's very good for your scalp. It's very good for your hair. Tea tree oil is a very good antifungal, and it keeps away fungus and mold and insects and bugs and stuff like that. So it's a natural like insect repellent and fungal repellent. Lavender acts very similar, and rosemary is actually very, very good for warding off insects and bugs and things. So if you're, if I'm out hiking and exploring or just going on a walk, sometimes I just like to put rosemary and tea tree on my hair because it's kind of like bugs don't like it. And so nothing's gonna land in my hair and stay there. All these things are also good if you're around someone who might have lice, or if you're around children that might have lice, because if you get lice in your dreadlocks, it's either quite a process to get rid of, or you gotta say goodbye to your dreadlocks. I wear these oils every day. All day, every day. I'm constantly spraying my hair, and if anything, I really, really, really like the smell of lavender more than I do the other two. But I do mix them so they create it's a really nice herby, oily, essential oil, natural smell. So they all mix very well together. But sometimes I like to do a little more lavender, and what I do is I basically get a little spritzer bottle like this, and sometimes I'll do this too. But with this little spritzer bottle, you can either do, maybe this one can be lavender and you can have two more, one for tea tree and one for rosemary, or you can mix them. You can have a lavender rosemary or a tea tree rosemary, or you can mix them. With this, I put all three in, but I do put a little more lavender, but you do maybe about 10-15 drops of each oil into this, and then you fill the rest up with water. And then you just spray away, and it smells amazing, especially when you put a little more lavender, because I love lavender. I'm very proud to say that everywhere I go, I'm always complimented on how good I smell and how I always smell like lavender. So I'm very, very prideful that I keep myself clean, I keep my hair clean, I keep my dreads clean, and I keep them smelling wonderful like lavender, and just wonderful, just good smelling positiveness. The entire time that I've had dreads, I've made it my goal to change people's opinions and views on them, that they aren't all smelly, they aren't all dirty, they aren't all gross. Another question that I get asked a lot is, how do you keep them dry in the shower? Like every day, if you take a shower every day, how do you not get them wet? And the thing is, I actually bought a super, super, super extra large shower cap, and I think it's an actual dreadlock shower cap, because I got it on eBay. It was like $16 or something like that, and that's what I use. And because I wash my bangs every other day, either I'll put all of my hair in a shower cap and then take a shower, or I will just leave these sticking out and then wash them in the shower. A lot of the times I actually just wash my bangs like in the sink and just keep shampoo there by the sink. But I'm always keeping these dry because I'm very, 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 very adamant about keeping these dry at all times. And I live in Oregon where it rains, and a little water is not going to hurt, but I'm still very, very, very adamant about keeping them dry. So even if I'm like walking in the parking lot and it's raining, as soon as I get home, I get the blow dryer out, or I'm making sure that they're dry, or I leave them down so that they dry and stuff like that. So that is how I wash my dreadlocks. And I know that other people out there have different opinions and views and products and methods on how they clean their hair or dreadlocks or whatever, but this is how I do it, and some of you might still think my hair is gross, and that's fine, because I know it's not. I know I smell good. If you have any other questions about my dreadlocks or anything else, please leave a comment down below and I might answer your question. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.